Okay. Good afternoon. I believe we've got 2 people attending. Thank you for coming online. We were just discussing whether this time was the best one or not. So I do hope that you didn't find this too difficult, kind of hiding out in a coffee room on your coffee break, or you're stealing time sitting in a car park somewhere listening to me go on about rural business management. My name's John McGill. I'm one of the rural business management lecturers for SRUC in the RBM, or the Rural Business Management Department. I'm going to give you a presentation, go through a presentation with you about the Barony campus, which is part of the Southwest campus, including our satellite campus at Auchencruve in just outside Ayr. So we've got that base, and we also work out of the Barony just outside Dumfries at Parkgate. But we can take students from absolutely anywhere. So if you are looking to study with SRUC through the base in the south of Scotland, it would be myself and a couple of colleagues that you would be speaking to and being taught by. You've got a couple of pictures here of SRUC Barony and a couple of students holding up our contact details, which you'll see there. If you are selecting our course, make sure you select the Southwest Campus or Barony Campus when you're filling in either your UCAS forms or your HNC, HND application. And I'll explain the difference between those at the same time. So rural business management, either a BA or a BA honours degree. Welcome to the virtual open day. I'm going to take you through some slides and give you an idea and a feel for the course. At the same time, please ask questions. It will just be myself today, it won't be anybody else. So if there is anything, stick your hand up or just shout out, whatever way you feel most comfortable. And I think my colleague Devon is going to be about to kind of field anything or wave frantically so that I look up at my screen. But if you have got anything you want to ask, then please by all means do so. So it is a rural business management degree or honours degree, a BA, a Bachelor in Arts. And one of the best bits about this qualification is it is suited to Scotland. It's suited to Scotland. It's also probably suited to Northern Ireland, because we've had a couple of conversations with colleges in Northern Ireland as well. The idea behind rural business management, it's not a farm business degree. It's not specifically on that kind of tack. Rural, because about 98% of Scotland is considered rural. All right. You've got Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Stirling, Dundee. Outside of that, the rest of Scotland is rural. So we've developed, written, approached this qualification for approximately 98% of Scotland. The other 2% live in big cities. So the course involves a lot of field trips. We feel that the theory around what we do as a business studies subject is to get you out and give you examples of that, which is really interesting. So we go all around Scotland looking at various examples. In the first year, your course is probably about 90% face-to-face and 10% we can do online, but you can access us online. In second year, about 80% with about 20 online. And in third and fourth year, 70% face-to-face with about 30% online. But as the dean of the university said, we would far rather better together and sometimes online. We really want to teach you, and we believe here as an institution, we want to see you. We feel you'll get on better and you'll learn quicker if we're there talking to you. So we do that. So that is how we teach the course. What do we teach the course and when do we teach the course? So we're split into 2 semesters if you're doing third and fourth year and you've already got an HND or an HNC. If you don't, you're coming for first year, HNC, HND years. We're split into 3 blocks. But if you're coming and you're just doing your degree, you're split into 2 in third and fourth year. The first semester starts roughly on the 20th of December and runs to early December. We then have exams and assessment hand-ins, and then you've got Christmas. So you want a break, and we do that. If you're in third and fourth year, that's one of the key things, I think. You don't have studying to do over the Christmas holidays for exams. The exams are before Christmas, which is great. The second semester starts in the new year and runs until early June. You get approximately 3 weeks off at Easter. And then we've got graduation in July or August, depending on our timetable, but we'll talk more about graduation in a minute. If you're coming to us for HNC and HND, or first and second year, we break it down into 3 terms. And you'll do a block from September till late November, and you'll do a block from December till late February, early March, and you'll do a block from March through until early June. And it's 10 weeks a block. And each block, you study a different set of subjects, and then passing all of those, you move on into the next year. Who's the team? So we've got Lindsay Ferguson, background in the oil industry and accounts. Very knowledgeable individual and works out of the Dumfries or the Southwest campus. We've got Claire Donaldson, who is a tourism expert and works out of the Auchincruive campus. And then you've got myself, who works out of the Southwest campus at the Barony. And we also have our fearless leader, who's not here today, and I forgot to get his picture, but that is Bill Mackay. Bill's also a background in education for a long time, sport and various other places, but he is the manager of the department as well. So there's loads of staff that you will draw on that with lots of different experience. Myself, property, marketing, recruitment, these types of areas are what I specialise in. Where are we? As an institution, we are all over Scotland. We have campuses in Aberdeen, Elmwood, Oakridge, Edinburgh, Ayr and the Barony. And the types of courses that we study, it is not just agriculture, which I think some people actually felt. It's not, and we're trying to change that perception. We do agriculture, and we do agricultural technology, looking at drones and mapping of fields and some of the more cutting-edge ag. Animal care, applied animal science, bioscience. We do business, which is why you're listening to me today. Engineering, forestry, equine or horse care. Sustainable food production and land, veterinary, wildlife and conservation. So you can see that we're growing as an institution, and we're growing the breadth of subjects that we also offer, which is great. Here are some contact details for us. You can take a photo with us of your phone. I'll leave this up for a second, but what you've got there is a picture of the Barony campus, which we really like this picture because it kind of gives you a vibe, I think, of an American university or an American Ivy League university set in a campus away from the road in a very rural kind of lush green setting with some really nice old buildings. And you've got the farm in the background and to the side. And what you've got there is the main teaching block, walled gardens and equine facility. So we mainly operate out of here with some pretty impressive facilities when it comes to teaching classrooms as well. In terms of where you're being taught and how you're being taught, we do offer a blend. We can offer a blend. As I've already said, we want to see you face to face. We want to have that banter face to face and in the classroom and be able to teach that. But we can do it online. All staff are mic'd up. They've got lapel mics. They've got battery packs. We've got cameras that will motion track you in the room. Remote control to show you the audience, remote control to show you the screen, and we can share a screen like I'm doing now. So we are fully kitted out and we know exactly what we're doing with it. And we can cast anywhere. And that information doesn't have to be uploaded by that. That is exactly or instantly accessible by you under your Moodle pages or your learning platform page as soon as the lesson is done. So you can access that any time of night or day. Here's some other photos of the campus. We've done some field trips and some SRUC or student officer days with the students union. So we've got those, some barbecues and fun days, and then some pictures with some of the natural habitat, a very overweight rabbit. But we've got all of that as well. So you can it's a nice chilled environment to learn in. It's really good fun as well. So we've got loads of animals on campus. So what is rural business? As I've already mentioned, rural business can be anything from tourism to sales to working in finance or working on a farm, looking at diversification, Airbnbs, conversion of a property, looking at land surveying. It's absolutely anything to do with business, except What we do is we use the examples from the Scottish economy to highlight the theory that we're teaching, which is why we call the course rural, because it fits the economy of Scotland. So what else do you get from studying with ourselves? You get wider recognition of rural business management. It's a new blueprint for the Scottish economy. You can express a recognition that increases business and innovation in education and the need for support of rural industry. That's coming from the Agriculture and Rural Economy Directorate. What is a university college? Well, university college are specialist institutions where students can study degrees. University colleges have the power to award their own degrees, but SRUC degrees are also University of Glasgow degrees. So what are you actually getting? You're getting a University of Glasgow honours degree from the SRUC, which we feel is a massive, massive benefit. There'll be a graduation ceremony, which you will take part in Bute Hall at the University of Glasgow, which is second to none. That is Prosecco and, strawberry tarts. It is a brilliant day out. So we thoroughly recommend that you stick with us and you undertake that, because you are getting a degree which will get you through any interviewer's door once you've finished. So the currency of that is really, really important in what you do afterwards. Why is our degree important and why is it popular? Well, the University of Glasgow is the world's 88th best university and you're graduating from them. We work very closely in partnership with them, and it's one of the UK's top 10. And when you join first year of an SRUC course in 2024, then you could graduate from a university degree as early as 2027 if you leave after the degree. But we want you to go on to honours. And if you start third year, you could be graduated as soon as July 2025. So that's really quite quick. And you could be graduating again with a University of Glasgow degree. As an independent institution in our own right, we have been named the best university in Scotland as a young university, and we are ranked 104th in the world in the Times 100. We are the #1 young university, and we are ranked 47th in the UK for university status by the Times 100 UK list as well. So we're kind of punching well above our weight in our own right. We really are getting a fantastic institution here in Dumfries. What is the purpose of SRUC? There are three main functions that we have. Obviously, education being #1, which is the area that you would access. We have research, which we are #1 in the world for. We have published pieces of research by our research department that are #1, and consultancy. And if you come back and you start a business, you are able to access us with consultancy help through SAC, who are consultants that are primed to help businesses diversify, grow, become more profitable, survive, all these types of skills. So we offer that service as well. So those are the three areas that the SRUC works across. As I've said. Okay, what will you be learning? The course covers the fundamentals of business management: finance, marketing, entrepreneurship, HR, economics, research skills, motivation and leadership, and puts them in the setting for the Scottish economy. And it's all supported extensively by really good fun field trips, which you can see some of these guys here today in the pictures. These are the units. Again, this is one that you can take a photo of, but in first year, which is your HNC year and HND at the top, and then third year and fourth year down the bottom, you have this list of subjects that you will study as part of your HNC and HND. Once you get to third year and you graduate from your HND, you're going to be able to actively choose electives. And we offer a number of electives at the SRUC in Rural Business Management. So currently we offer RICS, which is your Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, and we also offer the Tourism Management Institute, which we're very proud of. So you can go down the tourism route and choose a couple of units that way, or you can go down the RICS route for land surveillance, which is also offered by the SRUC. So if you want to take a photo of that slide, that's another one which will give you an overview of the types of units we will be teaching you throughout the 4 years with us, or the 3 if you just decide to stay till 3rd year. But we hope everybody stays for honours year. So what other facilities do we have? We've got the Barony campus, modern, comfortable, and designed to ensure it's effective. The provision's wide-ranging with lots of full-time students and distance learning trainees, working students who visit and work in partnership across various different communities across Dumfries and Galloway. The Rural Learning Centre is annexed part of the library, so we've got the RLC where you can go and you can work and use computers. We also have banks of computers and laptops which you can take out using your student card, for which you will get loads of benefits out in outside the classroom for concert tickets, sporting events, and in shops with your student card, which is great. Digital classrooms, we've got state-of-the-art classrooms, also I've already alluded to with the battery packs. We have classrooms that you can work in partnership with other students and find the facilities. And we also have classrooms that are all fully digitally connected with smart boards. So we really are quite up to date with how we deliver, with cameras in every room, microphones and speakers, to be able to hear you at home and talk to you as if you were in the classroom if you decide that you're not in the classroom. Here's some more pictures of all the different activities that our students can take part in and look at with some of the trips that we undertake. These are all rural business management trips as well. We've got the guys going to look at the traditional farm life museum and some of the pigs and things. We've got guys down here at Loch Ken Fish Farm, and we've got Go Sport up here in Glasgow on the bottom right as well. Student quote, I don't know if you can read that, but I'll read it for you. The trips were very helpful for our studies. It was great to see and get out and about rather than just talking about it in the classroom. So we do that. We get out lots. Here's some students stuck in the middle of a loch looking at the fish farm. These students were driven out in a boat. I don't think they expected it to be quite so open, but this is an example of a business that's a subsidiary of a very large business. And we take them out and they talk to them about how that kind of supply chain moves from very small to a very large production. And these are the fish farm nets and where they house the small fish before they grow and they're moved on to the next part. We've got some pictures here of the students going down at Lagan Outdoor Resource Centre. Going down, I think it's one of the longest zip wires in Scotland, or was. We've got students all PP'd up with all their hard hats and harnesses and things on. This is one of our favourite trips. This is to a place called Monaco Moor. And this gentleman in the front in the white shirt was a sheep farmer that headed off to New Zealand to cut his teeth as a chef, came back and started a luxury guest house, restaurant and accommodation. And he has managed to turn this thing around and bring it right up to date with a 5-star restaurant. And we go for lunch up at Aberfoyle, just outside Aberfoyle, on the banks of Loch Doon, which is really, really interesting. And it's a fantastic meal, and he's a really nice guy. And he takes us in and shows us around and how he has diversified his business to being one that the likes of Gerard Butler and stars of Netflix shows. There's a Netflix show, Outlander, have stayed at his hotel and drank and ate in his restaurant. We've also been to the Museum of Rural Life. As you can tell, we've primed the students to point at it, and some of these cheesy photos. And we've got some students being very happy on one of our open days and attending that as well. So what you can achieve, a degree from Glasgow University as well, and you will enjoy every single day. The BA in Business Rural Management is a great learning experience, and there are lots of links that we can click on. And here's just some of the other trips that we do. This is a floor plan for Go Sport. We go to the driving range and we talk to you about the different units and what's going on there, or play sport. So we take you around and we tell you about it. One of the other big parts that's really important is the extra certificates that you'll gain from the Institute of Agricultural Management. So when you join as a student, you get free membership of our professional body, which will carry you through your applications for a job in the future. There's very few instances where, unless you're paying on an annual basis, you can become a member of the professional body, and there are 3 that we offer. We are recognised by the Institute of Agricultural Management. We are now recognised by the Tourism Management Institute, and we are recognised by the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors. And we are on our way to being recognised by the Institute of Marketing as well. So there'll be another one to put up. So you can put down your professional body membership serial numbers when you're applying for jobs, which is a great enhancement to any jobs application. You get to boost your CV with extra courses as well, which the guys here in these photos have done. We also take part in competitions, and we've got units which will allow you to attend the Farmers Club in London for the Pinnacle Awards. We've had previous winners picking up a very big cheque for £6,000, I think it was, in the last one. So you get a 2-day trip down to London if your group is selected to compete right in the middle of London, and it's a great experience. The provision on campus, well equipped with games hall, bar, facilities, and in Dumfries there are lots of different things to do as well. Nightclubs, restaurants, etc., etc. Loads of different clubs that you can join in and around Dumfries and at the Barony, with various different functions being held by the Students' Union. As we've talked about, clubs and societies, including the Business Club and Event Society, which will give you access to other students and be able to engage with them and kind of social life as well. You can get involved in Structure, which is the Students' Association, or the SRUC Students' Association, which gives you a representative voice for the student body, gives you kudos for your CV, can promote student engagement, and allows you to have representation for your student group and be able to promote things that you would like to improve. And that's their logo and their current present. And there are various different things to look forward to, including the barbecues, cross-country races, big burn suppers, Christmas meals, all taking place on campus. So you get to attend prestigious conferences, tourism conferences as well. So you get to be part of industry days, which are really important for your knowledge of the sectors that you might be going into. And then one of the proudest days of all is our graduation in Butte Hall in August and July, which is great. Here's some pictures of what it all looks like when we're all dressed up, including you guys will be in gowns as well and looking smart. And there's Facebook information there. But here's some of our students. That's Bill in Butte Hall, just outside it in the gardens, celebrating with some of our students that have passed at the end of their course. There's some more that have won awards, which our business management students often do. I think last year we had the best rural business management student in the whole of the institution from the Barony campus, and I think he was just picked at the post to being the best student overall in 4th year. So, as we said, it's a very proud day, and here's some of the guys graduating as well. There's also student accommodation on site, which you can rent with 25 single and twin rooms at the Southwest campus. We've got study tours, and we also go on lots of trips, both nationally and internationally. I don't know why the photos have not come up. Ah, here we go, look, they click in. So we go away to various different places in Scotland, and we also have trips to, I think these are on Loch Tay, as well as going on international trips. We're trying to go to Prague. We've been to Prague, Nice and Bordeaux in the past, so we're hoping to do that again as well. We also can offer opportunities for consultancy as an internship, which will allow you to recognise some of the importance of business management, gain valuable experience of independent services and tailor-made to what our customers want, but also kind of deal with individuals in all of the different economic fields that you could or want to deal with in a business environment. So you get that head start on your CV as well. So you can do an internship through us during your summer holidays. What kind of jobs do our graduates get? Once you graduate, you're talking the full breadth of the economy: car manufacturers, tractor manufacturer, logistics, food manufacturer, council, chamber of commerce, international trade, Dumfries and Galloway Council, carry on studying into a master's, real estate, holiday companies, tourism agencies, the finance, the breadth of things you can take with qualification is really quite impressive. So in summary, come to us, you'll study at a convenient and modern campus. It will be a prestigious degree that you get, a sensible timetable, which we can tell you about now. If you're looking to plan your life, your children's lives, partners' jobs, your own jobs, round about it, we can tell you what your timetable would be. You'll get taught by industry experts, and you will get a good job and have some fun as well at the end of it. So if you do have any questions, by all means, please ask those now. There is a phone number there if you want to speak to me. Give us a buzz and you can ask them after if you want, or if you do have any questions, please ask away. I've got bits in the quick Q&A in the corner. Don't know. Published? No, I thought there was something in the corner. There you go. Thank you very much, though.
We do have one question there, John.
Oh, right, go for it.
Says, what careers can I achieve when I've completed my year 3?
Complete your year 3. What careers can you? You're essentially going in, I would say, a kind of team leader level. If you completed our degree, you're looking at a kind of team leader job, senior member of staff jobs, with a view to drawing down a salary, I would say north of about 28k a year. Because let's be honest, we can also talk about money as well. Yes. If you're looking, and the reason I know that is that graduates with a RICS qualification were spoken to last year by Savills, and they were talking a trainee job of 24,000. So yeah, you're looking mid-20s for a salary. So whatever position is paying that kind of money is the kind of area that you're getting for. Considering that some individuals are asking for HNDs, we think getting a degree at that kind of prestigiousness would command a higher salary. So does that answer that question? I think it does. There you go.
I would say so, yes.
Wonderful. Anything else?
We'll give them a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
And see if anyone else comes up with any questions before we leave.
No worries. Hope that was all right. I've got it.
No, that was great.
Yeah, is that okay? Good, excellent. That's fine. I can stop sharing my. Can I stop sharing my screen now?
Yes.
Or do it? Yes. So I'll turn that off. There we go. Perfect. Live event published. Yeah. What careers can I achieve completing year 3? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for answering. No, that's okay. If there is anything else, I'm trying to think. Apart from careers, you can take it. You can actually go on as well. By the way, you can undertake a master's as well. So you don't just have to leave us when you've got your degree or your honours degree. For an honours degree, you are taking on 4 more subjects in block 1 and 2 subjects plus dissertation in block 2. So, you know, to leave at 3rd year, yeah, 100% you can do that, but you can go on and do a dissertation and an honours year, which will again move your dollar value up. So that might be something else to think about as well. And a dissertation's, it's not as scary as it might sound. We break it down, and in comparison to other institutions, including the one that I went to, we offer a significant amount of help with a dissertation, which is, I think, 3 credits overall. So it's almost 2 subjects and a half worth of value in one big bit of work. So it's approximately 10,000 words, up to 12,000, but 10,000 word report is what we offer there as well, a dissertation. And as I said, you cannot put a dollar figure on the currency that your University of Glasgow certificate will get in rural business management through ourselves. it really is kind of open doors for you. Okay.
There is another question there. It says, is it heavy in written work being on this course?
Is it heavy in written work being on this course? Okay. So practical assessments, how we run the assessment workload is we mix the assessments between exams, projects, reports, presentations. So it's a theory, I'm not going to lie, it's a theory-based course. So there is, the majority of it, it is writing and PowerPoint presentations, but we are trying and we have actively looking at we're doing simulations. So we've removed a lot of the exam, sitting in exam hall type way, closed book. And we are now also doing a simulation. It's kind of like a game where you get to choose different options and your question on different options. But for example, I'm going to be doing the graded unit with the first years from next week. And we've got to go to a business. They've got to ask the business questions about their finances and their business plan and where they want to make money. And then the students have to come back and they have to write a report. Now, there'll be a time schedule for that, but they get to do it at home. So the volume of actual sitting in exam hall and writing exams is not massive. No, I can genuinely say that. But, we will help you with how to format and lay out your answers to questions. So I don't think there is an onus on you being kind of pushed off and said, right, write us 10,000 words. That only happens once. And we meet you every 2 weeks to talk about that report. And you do 2 presentations about that big report. So we're there with you every step of the way to help you on that. So no, I don't think it's heavy in writing, but obviously you've got to be able to show us that you understand something. And we try to do that in a number of different ways, which I've already mentioned in terms of it. So yeah, that's all right. Does that help? Your name only comes up as anonymous, so, and I don't want to say, does that help anonymous? So if you're like, Dave, Susan, hopefully that helps.
Well, thank you, John. I think that's the last of the questions.
Got any more? This is good fun. No, we're down to 1. Okay.
No, that's it. Oh, that's all the questions answered. Thank you.
No worries. Okay. Thank you very much. Is that me? Do I get to go? No, I stay.